Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today to share with you another Weekly Wednesday video. This is a super simple, fun corner fold card. It goes together so quickly, and it is just beautiful when it's finished. At the end of the video, I'm going to share a few more cards that I did using this technique. So let's get started with the supplies we're going to need for today. So you're going to need a piece of designer series paper, your choice. I am choosing Celebratory Sips. That's that flowery one from there. You're going to need a piece of white cardstock that measures 4 by 5 1/4. Your card base, which I'm choosing Novak-Blessed to complement my DSP, and then another 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. So those are all the pieces that we're going to need. So the first thing you're going to do is kind of create that fun fold. So I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer here, and you're going to want just the scoring tool, the scoring blade. And then what you want to do is you want to figure out how far or how deep your fold's going to be. I found that it looks like around two inches was pretty good for me. So I made a pencil mark at 2 inches. And then you just want to line that pencil mark in your paper trimmer and line it up with the corner so that those two are aligned. And then you take your pierce scoring tool and just go ahead and create that fun fold. Okay, so this one is an opposite fold of ones that I'm going to show you at the end of this video. So if you, depends on which side you want your fold to be on. If you want it to be on the other side, you would need to mark on this side of the paper and fold it. So I marked on the other side so that my fold would be on the left. Okay, so then what we're going to need to do is bring in our other pieces, and we want to line up our designer series paper right on top of there, and then we're going to put it right to the card base, and we're going to put a little greeting in there, and it will be easy peasy. So let's go ahead and take some liquid glue. Now the other thing that you can do is either glue this flap down directly with glue, or you can use Stampin' Dimensional. That depends on how much depth you want on that. I'm just putting a little bit of liquid glue down to fold my flap. That way that gets that out of the way. And then I just want to glue it straight down on this. So I'm gonna use my Stampin' Seal for this. So I'm going to just put my Stampin' Seal straight down, and then I'm going to be able to line that directly right up on top of here. So I'm gonna stack it like this, so that I know that I can get it even. It's directly on that piece of white. You want it to be right on there so that then you can stamp. So let's bring in our happy birthday, and this is from Unbounded Love, and I'm using Blackberry Bliss ink, and I'm just going to simply stamp that happy birthday right on top of there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just put some liquid glue on the back of this so that we can get that to our card front. Okay, just gonna, told you this was gonna be an easy one. So we're just gonna line that up on our card front. And then I'm just going to take a piece of Mossy Meadow ribbon, and I am just going to adhere it here. I think I'm going to put it right there. So I have some glue dots here. I'm just going to grab a couple of those glue dots, and I'm just going to put them right on top of that ribbon. And then we're going to just put it straight down so that it sticks on our card. Let's see if we can get these pressed down so that they stick to the ribbon, and then we can take off those paper pieces and try not to get your fingers stuck on them, And then take this one off. And then we're just going to put that bow right there. You can put your bow anywhere that you want, but I thought that was nice. And then on the inside, we're just going to adhere our white so that we can stamp or write a greeting, whatever you decide to do. So I'm just going to stamp that right down, that white piece in there. And that is how super simple that card comes together. Now, let me show you a couple other ones that I created using the same happy birthday, but different designer series paper. And as you can see, I did the fold on this side. So it really just depends on which side you want the fold to be on, this side or the other side. And this is work in progress. I haven't decided if I'm going to do another happy birthday or a thank you, but this is, again, just some designer series paper on top of white. Now this one I did leave a little bit of a border, so if you want that, you just need to cut your cardstock 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and then mount it on evenly with your paper. All the other ones that I did, I mounted them directly either on the very vanilla or for our card today on the white. So that is all I have for our weekly Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. And until next time, be blessed.